that ball.
Rambo Radio with your host, Jen T.
Fuck, I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, fucking Jen is a warlord.
I'm fucking coming for you.
Now I feel poo coming out of my bum. So it's a lot right now. Yeah, it's a lot.
Hola mamis, lesis, party boys, fatty boom bops, pussy and pay this thing, nothing that could do harm. Jiu-jitsu is game, peace and love, current events, concerts, food trucks, traveling. News about smashed up, big shambles, Babylon. Current events, concerts, food trucks, traveling. News about smashed up, big shambles, Babylon. Current events, concerts, food trucks, traveling. Rambo Radio, yeah. Rambo Radio, yeah. Rambo Radio, yeah. Rambo Radio, yeah.
Yo. What's up? Listen. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Rambo Radio. I am your host, Jen T. Twitter and Instagram at Jen T523. But nobody gives a toss about any of those things. It's all about YouTube, Jen T TV. Here we are. We're patiently waiting for the storm. I want to say in the next 10 to 15 minutes, it's going to start pouring rain. And I'm here for it. Been waiting. This is going to be the first big storm of the season to close out summer. Hey, summer, suck a butt. It's over. Jog off, summer. You fucking can't. No, I would have to say summer was all right. It didn't get too hot, but it was just hot enough for me to be pissed off. And I'm glad it's over. Last night I saw a mosquito and I said, fuck. It's October, man. I thought y'all supposed to go away. It's October. Please, leave me the hell alone. We're 12 days into October and there's still mosquitoes around. Get the fuck out of here, man. Nobody likes you. Please leave. Goddamn mozzies. Anyhow, I must tell you about Customers of the Week. If you remember, sometime back in the summer, I had the crazy lady who offered her mushroom tea to me to drink. And, I don't... I don't know who the fuck you are, other than that you shop at my work. I don't know you. So when you're offering me tea, I'm not drinking that shit. I don't know you. I just know you shop at my work and you're a crazy white lady. I don't know. So I was, for those who don't know and you knew, we can just do a quick little rundown. So basically, back before I left for England in July there, I had a customer who is very overly paranoid. Just something is very off. Her husband doesn't really talk. He just kind of follows her around the store like lurch. He don't say nothing. And so every time she's come in the store, I've always helped her. I've provided excellent customer service. And one time she came in the store offering me her tea. And I'm like, nope. And me and two other coworkers, we scattered. We're like, nah, we're good on that. Thanks. Nah. And we bounced. And so the fourth coworker, he decided to drink the tea. I'm like, God bless you. If you die, you ain't got no wife, you ain't got no kids. Oh, you're a nice man, but you got nothing going for you. So if you die, I mean, the rest of us, we trying to go somewhere. We got dreams. I ain't trying to die on the hands of this crazy ass lady. So she came up to me like a couple of days later after that mushroom tea incident and was like, excuse me, I offered you some tea and you didn't take it. Do you have a problem with me? I was like, I don't know you. I don't want to have to report you to your boss. And I was like, do whatever you need to do, girl. I don't give a shit. Okay. I was like, girl, I don't care what you do. I'm going to England. I don't care. I didn't tell her that, but in my mind, I was like, I'm going on my vacation for 2 weeks, bitch. I don't give a fuck what you tell my boss. You can tell my boss I punch you in your face. And I'll say, yep, yeah, whatever. I'm getting out of here. 2 weeks, gone. Peace. I don't give a shit. So she's like, I don't want to tell your boss. And I was just like, oh, okay. And I immediately, this bitch gave me the, you're one of those black mannish lesbians, and I'm a white lady, and I got the creeps for you. It's like, it's got jungle love. Oh, think I want to know you. And I'm like, yo, she was giving me those vibes. Like, I'm like, yo, I'm sorry your mans don't sleep with you, or maybe your man's is not good in the bed, or I don't know. He kind of like mute. He like a piece of, he like, what was that fucking thing on Ren and Stimpy? Log. He kind of looked like Log Man. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, not my problem, girl. Like, what is this? Like, she tried to corner me and tell me, I'm going to tell your boss. And I'm like, I told her, I was like, go ahead. Would you like me to call her down here, or you want to go tell her? I don't want to do that. But then it's like, okay, girl, why would you say that? Why are you threatening me to get me in trouble, but you don't? Clearly you trying to do something, and I don't like it. So I was like, you know what, girl? Do whatever you got to do. I'm doing my fucking job. I've helped you. I've never not once helped you. Have a nice day. It seems like you don't like me. I don't understand what happened. I'm like, I don't know you. Okay, so now that I have set the precedent for this woman, you know, like I said, she reminds me of a lot of my Tinder matches. I get a lot of older white ladies who are like either trying to spice up their marriage, or they want to leave their husband for me or something. I don't know, but I see y'all in my DMs a lot, and I'm like, yeah, yuck. Creeps me the fuck out, Jack. It creeps me out. So anyway, I don't mind dating an older lady, but she just can't look older. You get what I'm saying? Like, she could be an older lady in number, but if she looks young, hey, now we're talking. But most of these older ladies that hit me up, they look old, they look worn out, they look tired. And I'm not sure what's going on, but somehow they gravitating towards me, and I am not accepting that energy at all. Not one. So today was no exception for the weirdo-ness. So I was busy helping another customer. And of course, weirdo tea lady was in my way. So being the mannered person that I am, I said, excuse me, we're coming through, meaning me and my customer. She goes, oh, sorry. And then she sees me and she goes, oh, hello. And I was like, hi. And I kept walking. She's like, well, excuse me. I said, I'm helping someone. I'll be right with you when I'm done helping them. So after that, of course, she was all pouty, and her husband just walking behind her. I'm like, yo, this bitch looked like Kathy Bates from fucking Misery, and the man's she keep in the bed. That's the husband. He probably can't talk. He trying to talk, but she super glued his mouth shut or something with a hot glue gun. Yeah, just all I hear him walk by. She goes, honey, what do you think about this? So I'm like, girl, I don't want no part of you. You have officially revealed to me, you have confirmed my suspicions that you are indeed a fucking schizo, and I don't want anything to do with you. I've done my best to help you. I already picked up on that she was a weirdo before she said anything, just because she's always been like, I don't know. Maybe I should buy this. I don't know. Maybe I should buy that. I don't know. Just fucking weird. Okay? You don't have to buy anything, lady. It's a discussion. You do what you want. It's your money. Have a nice day. Okay? I'm just here to point it out where it's at. So, ever since then, ever since I didn't drink her stupid ass weirdo tea that Lord knows what's in there. I'm not trying to drink your tea, let alone you're telling me it's mushrooms. What kind of mushrooms? The poisonous kind? The psychedelic we gonna take a trip kind? I don't know, but I don't know you. And I'm pretty sure from all of my friends that have told me things about mushrooms, you should do mushrooms with people you trust. And I don't trust that bitch. I think she feeling to kidnap me and take me home to her dungeon or something and do misery on me. Or fucking, what's that movie y'all watch a lot? She's fucking trying to do Roots to me or something. Kunta Kinte. Trying to beat me or something. Jesus Christ. She want to reenact Roots in her basement. Your name's Toby. Kunta Kinte. Toby! Your name's Toby! She's just one of them kind of people that just, I catch the vibe. Like, that one of the weird sect of white people that fetishizes black people. I'm not down with that. You weird, for sure. You remind me of the family from Get Out, and I got to go. I am not drinking that tea, bitch. What the fuck? That's just so weird. Like, would this deranged person go into Target and offer people tea there? They're going to give the same answer I did. No. And run. That's weird. It's inappropriate. We don't know you. We just work at the store. Our job is to provide customer service. We are not your friends. We would be friendly because that's our job. That's what we get paid to do. But if I saw this woman on the street, I would not think twice. I would be like, yep, there's a weirdo. Goodbye. So she was there. So then, because I just didn't acknowledge her the way she wanted to, she started pouting and moping around the store. And I was like, oh my God, here we go. But, before I got to her, I had one of the worst customers I've had in a while. And this lady, how do I approach this? This Chinese lady is very strange because she talking like a Miss Swan a little bit, but with a Valley Girl accent. So she's like, oh my God, like, can you show me the best crimes? Oh, you have bananas. She kind of like Miss Swan. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this? So this bitch is crazy. She's always just been strangely weird. Doesn't really know how to speak to people without being rude as fuck. And it's not just me, it's other staffers. And it's been 22 fucking years of this lady. And what I do find fascinating is, like, every year she tries to, like, get plastic surgery to pull the face back because she's getting older, but it's just making her eyes more droopier. Nobody has the guts to tell her, I'm like, yo, bitch, you looking like droopy, fam. It's time to give up on the surgery, man. It's not working. It's making your face look worse. You gotta stop, bitch, and just age gracefully. So anyway, anytime this lady come in the store, I try to avoid her like the plague because she's just fucking bizarre. So right away she sees me, and I'm trying to go on my break, and she goes, hello, hello, can you help me? But it wasn't like nicely, like she did the come here hand like I was her servant or something, or her dog. So, come here. You busy to help? Too busy to help me? I'm like, what's your question? I need help over here, please. Like, okay. How can I help you? You don't carry the grains packets I used to buy. I was like, nope, we don't carry them anymore. So all that we sell is the next sizes up. So the large an extra large, and the double XL size. It's the same product. They're just in bigger containers. Anything else?
Well, which one is the best one?
It's not going to be, the only difference is it's not going to be in the small size that you used to buy. We don't carry it anymore.
Oh, what about something else?
I was like, okay, well, there's other things here.
Like this. This is small. I want small greens.
I was like, okay, well, if you want to buy that, you can. It's a completely different product. They are not the same thing.
Which one has the most? I want the best.
I was like, well, again, like I stated, you can buy the next size up of the exact product you were buying before. Or you can buy a completely different product, is what you've put in your hand.
I know, but what's the difference? Are you going to show me or not?
It's like, I'm telling you, you're buying a completely separate product. They are not the same thing. The choice is up to you.
Oh, you don't sound confident in what you're saying.
I was like, excuse me? And immediately I just felt my blood go cold. I was like, oh shit. I'm like, bitch, you caught me approximately an hour and 30 minutes before my training. I'm already amped up because it's a holiday and I already know that half the class ain't gonna fucking show up and it's not gonna be a good training session and that's gonna piss me off. And I'm not even there yet, okay? I already know, okay? Because I've been doing this for a long time. And anytime there's a holiday, unless it's open mat, people don't show up for class. So I'm already irritated. So I'm trying to stay calm. And I said, confidence, you say?
Yeah, you don't seem confident in your answer.
And I said, well, my confidence has nothing to do with what you're going to purchase or not buy here. Actually, so you asked me. I said, so let's take it from the top, bitch. And I was like, oh, shit. Is Wayne Beatty going to have to choke a bitch? I was like, well, let's take it from the top. As I stated to you 3 times, what you bought, we do not carry anymore.
Yeah, why do you not carry it?
And I said, we don't carry it anymore because of theft. And her answer was quite telling to me.
Well, I didn't steal it.
And I was like, I didn't say you stole it. But since you wanna, I was like, really, bitch? That's funny you say that like that because maybe it was you that was stealing it. Dumb bitch. And see, I normally wouldn't suspect a woman like this to steal because she got her little fake Gucci shoes on. You know, instead of the G, it says B for Bucci. She got her fake Gucci shoes on and her fucking hair extensions were coming out of her head. They weren't tied in there good or glued in there. What? So, because she didn't comb her hair right, the back of her head was just wide open and I could see where her fucking tracks were at. So I was like, oh, this bitch, what are you doing, the walk of shame? What's going on? I was like, oh, damn, okay, I know exactly what I'm dealing with. I was like, you phony, girl. You phony as hell. And now you worried about some fucking greens when you're the one who was probably stealing them. Why you asking me? You already know what happened. You stole them all, bitch. You were supposed to pay for them. Just because they came in a small container didn't mean they was free. So I was like, oh, okay, girl. Well, I'm going to let my boss know about you. I mean, I'm going to let my boss know that we should, carry the ones that you want. But I was like, let's take it from the top. I said, you wanted to purchase this item. We no longer carry it because it has been stolen one too many times. And we've decided to discontinue this product. Your choices are, for the 3rd time, the next size is up for of the exact same product you used to buy or a completely different product. You, for the second time, decided that you were going to grab a completely different product. So, who has the confidence problem? I'm sorry. I said my confidence has nothing to do with what you're going to purchase. It is your decision. It is your money. You are going to decide if you want to purchase a product like what you used to buy in a larger container, or if you want to purchase a product that is not like what you used to buy in a small container. Do you want something different, or do you want something what you used to buy in a different container? You decide. I'm not making that purchase. You are. Or you can just not make any purchase at all and just leave. The choice is yours. And then I said, I'm going on break. I didn't even let her finish. All I heard was, and I was like, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I'm going on break. I cannot take another minute of this bitch right here. This neo maxi zoom dweeby. I literally almost started to do the stupid, worthless, retarded, freeloading son of a bitch. What the fucking from Breakfast Club? Worthless, stupid, goddamn freeloading son of a bitch, retarded, know-it-all asshole jerk-off face. You forgot ugly, lazy, and disrespectful? Shut up, bitch! Go fix me turkey pot pie. I almost did. I had to walk away. I felt the threshold of working Jen and MMA Jen starting to switch places, and I was like, oh. I was about to ragdoll this woman by her fucking extensions, Jack. I just imagine her fucking fake Gucci shoes flying in the air, and then her hair extensions. And then I just take what's left of her hair extensions and use it as a fucking key ring. This lady has no clue. I will go full ancestral Mongolian warlord on her, and she has no idea. That's what's crazy. And she has the nerve to tell me that I don't seem confident. I'm like, the fuck you talking to? Shall I hold up the mirror, darling? I was like, I've already made my decision a long time ago, and I'm not talking to you ever again. Ever again. Because you're fucking crazy, okay? Just, what a fucking weirdo. Take your Gucci shoes and your fucking falling out tracks and right up out of here. I mean, really. I don't know of a more polite way to tell you to get the fuck out. Get out of here, Miss Swan. Miss Swan with a fucking Valley Girl accent. Jesus Christ.
Oh, no. Sound like which bisque won.
I was like, girl, what the fuck is this, man? Talk normal. I know you're Chinese. Talk normal. Normal. I know. Even if you just got here, I know you were not born with a fucking Valley Girl accent. Okay? This shit was so weird. It was tripping me out. I had to get away from her. I was like, I cannot. Something's gonna happen. This lady gonna get hurt. I got to get out of here. I told all my coworkers on the top of my lungs, I said, I'm taking a break right now. Don't nobody try and stop me. I'm not asking anyone for their approval or their opinion about it. I'm getting the fuck out of this building right now because I'm gonna lose my shit. And I walked out. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. I was like, where the hell did this bitch come from? She reminded me of the lady from the actual Gucci store. So when we go to like Casino Morongo or Cabazon, they got the luxury outlets out there. And every time we've gone out there, did all the Chinese ladies think I work there? Like, I'm sitting there playing video games on my phone while my mom's shopping. And they go, oh, excuse me, do you have this in medium size? I'm like, I don't work here. I have my sunglasses on and a hat And I'm holding my phone in front of my face. And they go, excuse me, medium size, please. And I'd like 3 purses. I'm like, I don't work here. God damn. You just assume because I'm black that I work here? That's crazy. That's like me assuming you know how to make chow mein, bitch. You probably do. But just saying, it's rude as fuck. I don't think she'd like if I answered her and said, I don't work here, but do you happen to have any egg rolls in your purse by chance? It was a sad day in my household when Lotus Garden closed. Was it as bad for you as it was for me? Holy shit. God damn, man. Where the hell do people come from like this, man? It's crazy. Cause I know y'all don't do this shit at any other store. Only where I'm at, y'all be acting out of pocket. Crazy. Racial. Just terrible. God awful. And my advice to the lady who's worried about which green she should buy or the lack of confidence she's trying to tell me when it's really coming from her, because I'm not the one who's had 10 plastic surgeries since in 22 years, bitch. Not me, you. Who has the lack of confidence here in this conversation? It sure as hell ain't me. I'm just saying, I'm like, girl, don't put your shit on me. You're the one who need to go talk to somebody about that, because there's only so many times you can go under the knife if you don't release what's from within. And based on our conversations we've had in the last 22 years, this lady is a biatch. Some current events. Well, as in poor taste, maybe because Brother Trump has garnered some sort of peace deal to free the people in Gaza from the Hamas people. I don't know what's going on, but the news has nothing to report other than that a story from 1979 about Dave fucking Bowie saying he wished he was Hitler or wanted to dress like a Nazi or something. I'm like, listen, first and foremost, this man is deceased. Let's start right there. This is where the story ends. He is deceased. He cannot defend himself. You think some shit somebody said in 1979, you think this man fucking feel the same way today? For starters, he's dead. He don't got no feelings at all. And secondly, the comments he made in that Rolling Stone article, he profusely apologized a year later and realized how insensitive that was. As a creative person, sometimes you push the boundaries, and sometimes those boundaries are better pushed in private than they are being published in public. And at one point, Mr. David was thinking about some of the things that Hitler did and how he moved people to follow him based on his propaganda or whatever. And so he was talking about that influence. And somehow, now in 2025, now after Mr. Bowie been dead for almost 5 years, y'all want to say he a Nazi. And then they went as far as to publish a picture of David Bowie standing inside of a car doing the Heil Hitler, which had already been proven years ago that this had been doctored. This was a doctored photo, and the person who did that had to apologize to Mr. David Bowie. So I'm like, what the fuck is this? Turns out it's some sleazy journalist trying to sell some fucking book. And it's like, come on, man. You disparaging this guy? He's dead. He don't have nothing to stand on to defend his honor. So now you're just trashing his legacy for the rest of his family that are left here. And to say that David Bowie is a Nazi, then why the hell did he marry Iman? He married a black woman. He got mixed children. What the hell's wrong with y'all thinking he a Nazi? This is crazy. This is such a stupid story. And I hope to God that nobody buys this guy's fucking book because he's just spreading lies about David Bowie. And even if David Bowie did say those things in Rolling Stone, a year later, in 1980 or 1981, he apologized for what he was saying. And he said that it was taken out of context. And, he apologized if he offended anybody. He already apologized for it. So why the hell are you digging it up now in 2025? That's kind of fucking crazy. I don't like this kind of generation where they be digging. They be looking for dirt. They be trying to bury you. He already in the dirt, man. He already dead. Why are you disparaging this man's legacy? It doesn't make any sense just to sell a fucking book, some whack-ass book. Like, bro, you need to get a YouTube channel like Gen T TV. And you need to do some like funny content where you're like wearing wigs and shit, or you're like doing pranks, or you're like drinking hot sauce. I don't know. But this kind of shit, trying to make money off of somebody's back and destroying their legacy, is not cool. It's not fucking cool. Let's see what else I have for you. Oh, maybe you remember an emo band from back in the day called Lost Prophets. Can you hear me? The fix and the progress. Or they had that song Shinobi versus Dragon. Who they were forever, darling to forever. I said it wonder. Get my way, you know, we will move on. Any pony is gone. Me, get me ready, me, and get me your friend. Me, I mean, how can we not tell these guys were gay? But we all fell for it. Those were the times. We all fell for that emo shit, which God bless you. Some of it's still good. Listening back to it, some of it doesn't hold up. I'm sorry. I want to believe, but some of it is just straight up trash. Lost Prophets was part of that. And unfortunately, back in 2013, after 5 successful albums from Lost Prophets, a band from Wales, they worked so hard to get out of fucking Wales. This motherfucker, this Ian Watkins, got busted for child pornography. And I'm not talking about just child pornography shit, like busted for having sex with a girl under the age of 13. And it gets better. And gets busted for having sex with a child that was 11 months old. A fucking baby. This guy was fucking sick in the head. Just a real piece of shit. Scumbag. Just dirt. Worse than dirt, y'all. Okay, so that was in 2013. So he was serving, ironically, 29 years. That's the best they could give this guy was 29 years. I'm like, no. We need life. This guy ruined multiple kids' lives. We need this guy to rot in the jail for minimum, if not death penalty, yeah? So he got 29 years. And then the mothers of the children who solicited the children to this man got 17 years, which that is not long enough. But, when we find out who these people are, clap, 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 it's a wrap. You got to go. We got to strap you to the rocket and eject you into outer space because you trash. You garbage. You fucking, the one job you had as a mother is to protect your child from all forms of evil. And instead, these mothers turned out to be evil ass people who sold their children, their newborn baby, 11-month-old baby. They sold their child to this guy, this fucking schizo, this pedo, this fucking sicko. So brother was in jail. And 2 inmates, God bless these guys, they fucking slit his throat. And my man's died. And so this is not the first time somebody slit his throat before, a couple years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, but he didn't die. He lived, which was shocking. Just An absolute sick man. And he was quoted. One of the mothers said that one of the women who let her child be abused by this man offered him a summer of child porn, in which Ian replied, hell yes. Ian had so much child abuse photos and footage on his computer that the police didn't have enough room on their computers to hold all of the evidence. This motherfucker Ian had 27 terabytes of child porn on it. And just to give you an assessment of how much 27 terabytes is, 1 terabyte can hold over 500 hours of footage. One. And this guy had 27 terabytes. Jesus fucking Christ, man. I mean, you cannot tell me this guy was born with this. But if you've seen pictures of this guy, go Google Lost Prophets, Ian Watkins. You look at this guy's eyes, and then one of these pictures, he's got a picture of a baby doll and he's laughing. I'm like, it was right before our eyes this whole time. He was a piece of shit this whole fucking time. Hiding in plain sight. Fucking kid toucher. Right in front of our eyes. But no, we were too busy doing the side haircut and flailing our arms at a concert going, "Can you tell me safe and the progress?" We fell for it. And we sang. We fell for that shit, yo. I'm telling you, I fell for that shit. That shit's on my iPad. Or not my iPad. That shit's on my iPod. And I wish to God I'm trying to figure out how to delete Lost Prophets off my iPod, because it doesn't belong in there. I don't endorse pedos. I don't co-sign pedos and kid touchers. The damage was so bad that the Lost Prophets band had to break up and change and start a whole new band just without this guy Ian, because obviously he got arrested. And of course they're swearing up and down they never knew. They were shocked. They all had kids. They let their kids hang out with this piece of shit. They had no clue, which is crazy, because you can tell by looking at him. He's dead behind the eyes. He looked like a pedo, straight up. The way he dressed, his little necklaces, and his haircut. I'm like, ooh, you a pedo in plain sight. This bitch was hiding in plain sight. But I could not believe that. 27 terabytes. And 1 terabyte has 500 hours of footage on it. That is disgusting. This guy, I'm telling you, you cannot be born like this. Somebody must have groomed this guy. Something severely demonic or something happened to this guy when he was a kid. Because I'm telling you, I swear to you, I want to believe that when this brother was born, he was innocent to the world. I want to believe that brother Ian was a kind soul. And somewhere down the line, a switch flipped. So I'm just curious. I'm trying to look and see if there's maybe a backstory. I mean, it doesn't excuse it, but I'm just curious to know, like, what the fuck happened to this kid? I know you're not born wanting to molest 11-month-old babies. Okay, I know that for a fact. This is a learned behavior. Either somebody taught him this or somebody did this to him. And I'm just trying to get some motherfucking answers, because I want to know who did this should be in the ground with him, okay? Because you stole his innocence, and then this guy stole the innocence of several other kids. This is crazy. We got to put a stop to this, y'all. We gotta stop these pedos, man, because they everywhere. They everywhere. Some of them hiding in plain fucking sight, man. Makes me sick. And I want to throw a parade for them two who killed this guy in jail. And they talking about adding more time or they got to go to court. I'm like, nah. You got to let these fools out early. They did a good deed. They got rid of this piece of shit garbage human being. I mean, just terrible. Terrible stuff. All right, back to some fun things, some fun stuff. I watched the Victoria Beckham documentary, and, for a little bit, I knew when it's coming out, and when it first heard it was being released, I said, I'm not going to watch this. I don't want to see this because I'm mad at her. We supposed to have a Spice Girls reunion many moons ago. We had one in 2019. And then she did the London Olympics. And then she said, I'm done with this. Because she loves fashion. Singing and dancing ain't her dream. But listen, girl, we want all 5 of y'all on stage. Suck it up, Buttercup. Put that leather catsuit on and get the hell out there. Because I want to see the Spice Girls in tour. I want to go back to London and I want to see Spice Girls. And I'd have to say, my homie Aaron, shout out to the homie Aaron, my man's has his entire back is a Spice Girls tattoo, if I'm not mistaken. So if you don't think I love Spice Girls, my homie loves Spice Girls. And this needs to happen, Jack, okay? So I'm already mad at Victoria, and I went on some kind of little Spice Girls group chat, and I said, you know what? Fuck her. Just do the Spice Girls with the 4, leave her ass at home. I want to hear the songs. I want to see the singing and the dancing, and I want you to take me back like it's 1999, okay? So I watched this documentary, and I'm just, I'm kind of in the mood like this bitch, right? But I learned so many fascinating things about her. Like, for starters, the reason why this girl don't smile. There's no excuse, right? But just the way that she came up. Old girl was a loner in school. They used to pick on her. They used to beat her up. So I'm not surprised that her trauma doesn't allow her to really show her emotions that often because of what has happened to her. And I thought it was really cool that she was really good at singing musicals. Like, she wasn't always the best singer in the Spice Girls. There's always been a rumor like the girl can't sing. She can sing. It's just what she sings. So if you got her singing Broadway plays and shows and stuff, that's your girl. She can sing. When it comes to other stuff, no, ma'am. I'm sorry, mommy, but no, you can't. So she loved to sing and dance when she was a child, and it was always her dream to sing and dance and be into theater. And so I just love that she stayed true to what she wanted to be. And so once she achieved this dream, she then had to take that same energy and that same devotion and dedication and apply it to something else that she was passionate about. And that at that time, after the Spice Girls, was fashion. She loved fashion. So, hey, don't knock the girl. Go ahead, mommy, go ahead. She started making her own clothes. And the first couple years, her business failed. She had to get help from brother David Beckham. She needed monies. And when I say money, she needed a lot of motherfucking money. And it was going to basically financially ruin them. And then the company took off. So kudos to her, because when people say, oh, she's just a snob or this, that, and the other, her attitude or whatever, it's really just, she's protecting herself. She's protecting herself from the world. And so that's really why she don't really smile. She kind of quiet. She keeps to herself. And she's not really an emotional person. So it was cool to see her be somewhat more emotional than normal. So she is not a robot. Miss Victoria got feelings. And I thought it was really cool. I highly recommend, check it out. You might not like Spice Girls or pop music or whatever, but I think it's a good watch. But the most important watch of all, by far, was the Robbie Williams documentary, which was made by Ridley Scott. It said Ridley Scott. I'm assuming it's the Ridley Scott. The one who made The Rock. I don't know. The way this documentary was filmed, they had over 30 years of footage. I don't know who had the smarts to hit record on Robbie, but basically they had hours and hours of footage from Robbie when he was 16 to in his late 50s now. So if you don't know who Robbie Williams is, he's a pop star who, if you don't know who Robbie Williams is, Robbie Williams won the opportunity at 16 years old to be in a English version of New Kids on the Block called Take That. And so Take That took over Europe. They had a couple of hit songs that came to America, but, really this was New Kids on the Block territory. You wasn't getting through at that time. It was New Kids took over the world, Jack. So Take That was like right behind them, right? So they were super, super, super big in Europe. And 3 or 4 years of that, Robbie you're 16. So you go through a lot of changes from 16 to 19. And so at 19 years old, he was just like, fuck this. I want to go on my own, make my own music. And he did. And he became super, super successful. But problem with Robbie was, he had a drug problem. He had psychological issues. Just really crazy stuff. But it's cool to see the way they filmed it, because basically the way they filmed this documentary is Robbie is doing the narrating, but he's actually watching the footage that was recorded, and he's talking to the camera about it, and they're asking him, what did you feel in this moment? How does this make you feel? And can you explain to us what's happening, what's going on? And I completely forgot that my man's dated one of the Spice Girls. No, 2 of the Spice Girls. Oh boy, dated Melanie C and Ginger Spice. Yo, my man's got around, Jack. And then he was dating the chick from All Saints, who ended up being with Liam Gallagher. Yo, and him and Liam Gallagher hated each other for a long time. They got beef because basically Robbie claims that this lady was the love of his life, but he was on so much drugs and just was a mess that she left. She couldn't be with him. She couldn't handle it. So, and then of course she went and got with Liam, which I don't think is any better, but they had baby Gallagher together. And then of course Liam fucked it up. See, Nicole from All Saints, super hot. And I don't know if y'all remember, but Liam came to America and did like a story with some journalist, and he got the journalist pregnant. That's kind of crazy. Ooh, cheated on Nicole with some rando journalist, and she had a child. So it's that kind of did it for them. But Robbie and Nicole never got back together. Robbie fell in love with some other chick who he met at a party who... Just him telling the story was crazy. The both of them telling the story. I don't want to spoil it because it's quite fascinating. It's pretty funny. I aspire to meet my future ex-wife the way Robbie Williams met his wife. Minus the drug part. I don't want to be on drugs, but just the way that they were with each other. I liked that. But what really got to me was Robbie was telling a story about how he had to sing in front of 90,000 people and 42 million people watching on TV. And he had a panic attack. And I said, oh my God. I would have died. I nearly died fighting in Ellis Mania. And that was only like 3,500 people in the Hard Rock. And then there was like another 4,500 people watching. I told my friend, don't tell me the number who's watching, okay? I don't want to know who's watching, nothing. Don't tell me nothing till after, because I'm going to freak out. So when I found out afterwards, I was like, holy shit. But 90,000 people, 42 million people watching at home? Oh my God. Because festivals in England, they get broadcast live on the TV, because they don't have a whole lot of channels over there. So anytime somebody's performing, they just pump that shit right into your home. But the Robbie Williams documentary is just so fascinating. The way it was made, his perspective on watching it, and him watching it is being put into the film. It's fucking crazy. I mean, it's a movie inside of a movie. It's really good. It's made very well. And even if you don't like pop music, just hearing Robbie's story is really something special. I highly recommend. That's on Netflix. Both of those are on Netflix. Victoria Beckham and Robbie Williams. And finally, they caught the piece of shit. I hope this is the guy, because I don't want this to be a false alarm. You know what I'm saying? But supposedly they caught the dude who set the the Palisade fire. Jonathan R. Derenick, 29-year-old Uber driver from Piece of Shitsville, started the Palisades fire. He's looking at a minimum of 5, maximum of a 20-year sentence. I'm saying the devastation and the financial and emotional damage this man has caused, 20 years is not enough. We need to lock his ass up in there for good, Jack. Just sick. Just burned a bunch of people's houses down for what? Just because he got his fucking rocks off watching fire burn? I mean, this is just crazy. I love fire. Guess what? I'm looking at buying a fireplace. Like, I'm like, ooh, this fireplace look nice. Ooh, this fire pit look nice. Like, I love fire. I'll sit in front of a fire pit, okay? I'm not trying to burn a whole fucking city to the ground. And that's what this guy did. I mean, what a piece of shit. All right. I'm going to end here with some UFC picks. We did pretty decent at UFC Brazil. It was almost a clean sheet in the prelims, and then we went every other fight was a win on the main card. But I won my cash bets. You're welcome. I hope you did too. So for the picks this weekend, we're at UFC Canada. Oh, Canada. I've got Melissa Croden, Amzat Mekov, Stephanie Luciano, Drew Dober, Danae Blouf, Hey Sun Pak, Davey Grant, Matt Frivola, Cody Gibson, Manon Fiorot, Marlon Vera, Kevin Holland, and Rana Delgida. Those are my motherfucking UFC picks. Bet with me, bet against me. Who cares? Let's watch some motherfucking fights. Yeah. All right, friends. That is going to do it for me. Thank you so much for tuning in. www.ramboparadio.com. Purchase a shirt. Tell a friend. Or if not, some things you can help the show for free. Subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe to Gen T TV. YouTube, Gen T TV. All right, I will leave you. I hope that you have a wonderful week, and I will talk to y'all next week. But until next time, this is Rambo Per Radio. I'm out. Peace.
Check, check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Rambo Pro. Radio, a trash fire podcast about customers of the week, current events, and UFC picks. This week's customers of the week are Drink My Tea Lady and Lack of Confidence Lady. For current events, I watch Robbie Williams documentary and Posh Spice documentary. They caught the bad guy who started the Palisades Fire podcast. Finally, the pedo rocker from Lost Prophets was killed in jail. See you in hell.